Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. The Ethereum chart continues to be in this correction that already started yesterday. So we're going to take a look at the structure here. This is unchanged. Okay, so as I said before, as long as we're moving here in this range, really, there isn't really much new additional information that we could use to identify what's happening here on the chart. I mean, at the moment, I'm still tracking the same patterns. They haven't changed. It still takes a 5-wave advance to $3,770, as shown here in yellow, to really confirm that a low has formed in wave 4 here on the 13th of April. We need that 5-wave pattern to evolve. And at the moment, it's we only have 3 waves, not even, okay? So it is a 3-wave rally, but to consider it as part of a larger 5-wave move, that third is really only 50% where it needs to be. So that needs to go higher. And ideally that third wave reaches 3,624. Then we get a wave 4 pullback and a wave 5 rally from there. At the moment, this is just, it could be anything really. But the analysis helps us to understand which levels need to hold to keep this yellow count alive, to keep alive the thesis that the wave 4 could have bottomed. So that's the bullish count, short-term bullish. Okay, so A wave down, B wave up, C wave down, and then this is now a leading diagonal 1, 2, A, B, C of wave 3, then 4, 5. That would give us a 5-wave move in a diagonal pattern. In the short-term bearish count, we would have topped here in the B wave yesterday, and we're now coming down in wave C and might reach 2,600 and 2,500. Somewhere there. And we're going to zoom in a minute. Yesterday I already posted it here. If you're not following us yet on Twitter X, then feel free to do so. Here you get the latest updates. I did actually realize I only posted one Ethereum update yesterday. Usually I make 2 videos or maybe 3, but at the moment not much is going on, so I limit it a bit. But I realized, oh, only 1. But I did update on X yesterday with an intraday update, so feel free to follow us there. Just make sure, please, you follow the correct account. There are some impersonators around, so just make sure that you follow the correct one. You find the link in the description. I did post yesterday as the price was coming down there already that for the white count, if that's unfolding, the B wave has topped, but that we're watching this support region between $2,950 and $3,114 if there is a reaction. And so far, the support region at least generated support. It created support. You never know. I mean, these are just Fibonacci levels, right? But always, often, like through magic, the price indeed does respect them. As you can see here, if I go to the 15-minute chart, you can actually see how the price did find support at this sort of magical line. It's not magic, it's just mathematics. And provided that level generated some initial support. But that's not necessarily enough to say that we've bottomed there. And as I said, in the yellow count, we are observing if this is a B wave pullback, could have unfolded as a flat structure, might get one more low, absolutely, because there's currently no impulsive reaction. So we have to, on these smaller time frames, we have to obviously be, let's say, more dynamic. You know, we have to be on our toes all the time. And that's why we track these structures also intraday. If you want to get additional updates, feel free to check out our gold membership. Then you get notified if anything changes or anything. But for now, this here seems like still unfolding C wave off wave B. And could turn into something more bearish, but that's why we're tracking the 2,951 level. At the moment, I can tell you there's no evidence a low is in. So probably we might get one more low to 3,065 or 3,018. A healthy B wave is okay, but shouldn't go and sustain below 2,951. And as long as this area is holding, I'm watching for higher in wave C. Below that level, that's basically the key level that distinguishes between bullish momentum, bearish momentum. But please be aware, we're just moving in a range. I mean, this could easily extend out, there are plenty of options, that could unfold here. Still, it's just these corrective, when you have back-to-back corrective price action, you always get a lot of, sometimes extensions and so on. The thing is, again, a possible triangle pattern was invalidated with the push here higher. That's why I rarely track triangles these days, because they often get invalidated. They just don't form. Because I know a few analysts were tracking a triangle here, but they, again, typically when you have only 2 waves, there's no point tracking a triangle. It could turn into 10 other patterns, really. So I'm leaving this as a possible ABC structure in the white count if we break below 2009.51, which would be then further confirmed with a break below 2008.65. As long as that level, however, is holding here, the orange support region, it can be the yellow count, and I give it the benefit of the doubt. But the problem is when we don't have 5-wave pattern, for example, here to the upside, probabilities are rather unclear. Okay, Elliott Wave needs 5-wave patterns because the 5-wave pattern is the minimum number of waves really that we need to identify an uptrend. With 3 waves, you can't. And that's not only what Elliott Wave tells us, that's just common sense. With 3 waves, there's no progress. 5 waves are needed. So that's why we need that. And at the moment, this could just continue to be corrective price action. So don't get too excited yet. But if there is a bounce, it should happen from this region, maybe after one more low. That's my update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.